I actually can't believe I'm actually doing this. Hi, I'm Tommy, friendly neighborhood atheist. And unlike what I normally do, this is actually a response to a situation that's currently going on. And considering our 5-minute attention span society that we have today, this has been going on for what seems like forever. And that's the whole Jaclyn Glenn plagiarizing scandal. And really, I cannot defend her. She plagiarized. I mean, it's but in the struggle to create content, and that's I guess pretty much what her job is creating content. In the struggle to create content, you take some shortcuts, and she took some shortcuts. I don't think she intended to. I don't think that was her plan. I don't think she set out to copy what somebody else had said directly. I think it just happened. And I don't condone it, but I don't vilify her for it. I don't think, it makes her a bad person. I think, she did something she shouldn't have done, considering where she's at, what she's doing, the level of popularity she has. It was a bad move. Probably not intentional. I don't know. I don't know her situation. I don't know her. Anyhow, it has gotten to the point where people that I actually do know are involved because of my involvement with secular TV. Some of the people there who do know her have expressed feelings and have had interactions with her that have not been as nice or as beneficial or as friendly as they could have been, considering that most of them have expressed their support of her, have expressed that they have her back. And I get the impression that they don't feel that support, that have your back kind of attitude has been returned. And I put it down to one word, which is disappointment. I think a lot of these people are disappointed with what she did, and it was what she's currently doing, because she's doing some things now that they're not too crazy about, and it's her call, it's her life. She can do whatever she wants, but I think a lot of their response is disappointment. There have been some personal hurt feelings, but I think just the overall feeling of disappointment that she's looked upon. I mean, she's way up there when it comes to YouTube. She's right there near the top, especially when it comes to the atheist society or atheist circle of people. Don't want to call it a society. That might imply it was a religion. Oh my God, he said atheism and religion in the same sentence. We're all going to hell. Anyhow, people I actually know are actually involved. And I'm probably one of the few people that have like a real full-time job. This is just a hobby. And it's just the silly kind of egos and attitudes and hurt feelings and defensiveness that you see everywhere. But it's weird seeing it on YouTube. Because this is, YouTube has become, I don't want to say family, but a lot of social interactions going on there, and it's become very showbiz, which is kind of weird. A lot of people who are very popular, like Jaclyn and Amazing Atheist, are extremely popular, and they're kind of showbiz. They're working very hard to create content and be relevant and do a show. They want to be, this is what they're doing. This is their job for the most part. So I understand kind of where they're coming from. But I don't want to say I'm affected directly, but I'm affected enough where it's on my mind, and I just wanted to say something, which is, get over it. Really. It's, I know it's hard when you feel defensive to put your ego aside and let people know that, I made a mistake. I did something that I shouldn't have done, and I made a mistake. I know it's hard to do that. Even in the real world with a regular career job, it's hard to do that. It's hard to say, I did something wrong. And I don't even think people are even looking for necessarily an apology. They're not looking for you to say, I'm sorry. I think they're just looking for you to acknowledge that, and this is Jaclyn I'm talking to, in case it's not obvious, um, looking for you to acknowledge that you did something that you shouldn't have. And I know it's hard to say you did something you shouldn't have done. And you have to work to regain the trust or regain the feelings that they had. Because disappointment goes far away. I mean, because it goes much farther than hurt feelings. Because people think you let them down. It's hard for people to recover from that. And you have to work extra hard to recover from that. You have to make an extra effort. You can't just like, well, they're pissy and they're on the bash me bandwagon, and I'm unpopular right now. And unpopular right now has a habit of growing as opposed to diminishing. And not saying that you have to lower yourself, but humble yourself and acknowledge that most of these people are they feel that they are your friends and they want to see you succeed. They like seeing you on YouTube. They like seeing you and they want to continue seeing you. And they don't want to see you doing things that they find Onision. I don't even really know who Onision is. I've seen some of his stuff. He's different. He's very pretty. But I did see one video with you and some of it. I don't want to see reality TV, or I don't want to see YouTube become reality TV. And that's kind of what Onision, I mean, it's this weird, fake, highly polished turd that reality TV is. In fact, I'm amazed that reality TV hasn't come up with a YouTube show. But I don't want to see it. I like people just saying their opinions. I like people saying what they think. What they think. Not what somebody else thinks that they can repeat, but what they actually think. That's what I want to see. And, I'm just Joe Schmo, Tom, your friendly neighborhood atheist. Anyways, that's pretty much it. This is the first time I've ever really responded to what's going on YouTube. And it's weird. I don't like it. I just want to say what I want to, I want to talk about what I'm thinking, not what everybody else is doing. I don't really care what everybody else is doing. But in this instance, I kind of do care, obviously. Anyways, that's it.